Okay, look, we are live. Um, and we're an hour early. I'm just kind of gathering folks in. Got the three bouncing dots over here on the other chat. Um, Darren is entertaining company right now, so he's going to be sitting out this time. But don't worry, we're going to be saving up cool waters for him for next week. And if you happen to be following on our calendar that we have on the website, kemeticreform.org. I did originally have it listed that I would do a pre-tape service next week. And actually, I'm just going to go ahead and do live. And so that means we're going to be starting live next week on Friday and go all the way through to, for a solid week, until Friday again. Then after that, take a break. Because it's actually easier for me to just set everything up and do a live service than it is to tape something and then go and edit it and So I will be pre-taping something for August, but that's because we've got a convention that we're going to be going to, so that'll be a month from now. And I actually have the new calendar that will begin July 18th and go forward. I have that ready. I just haven't put it on the website yet. But that's something that I'll be doing hopefully this week coming up, so that there won't be any gap and you'll know exactly what we have going on. Let me just check, because the screen went dark after the three bouncing dots. And I don't know. I'm just keeping an eye out on that so we can, sort of, start the other chat, in just a minute. But yeah, it's funny. We had some rain, but then the rain stopped and I'm starting to hear firecrackers again. So, that'll probably pick up as, the evening, gets a little darker. So that's why we're doing this early. But of course, we're doing the Feast of Anubis upon his mountain. And I think it's really fun that if you, start from July 18th and you work out the calendar, his feast is on, 4th of July. And of course, that mountain is, and I have to say, thanks to folks on the Discord, we now know that's an actual mountain in the area of Abydos. And, so Anubis Mountain is really a thing. So, he upon his mountain is a title that has to do with that particular place. Abydos, of course, being the sacred city of Osiris. So it makes sense that, his son Anubis, according to, those accounts, has, a peak, that belongs to him in that area. So that's, what it refers to. And let me cycle the phone again. Okay. You know what? Hang on. Let me go ahead and see if that'll work. Just so I can see if I get everybody together. Okay. So give me just a minute. Okay. Well, I think. Hold on. Wait. There we go. Okay. For some reason I had that. I had the video off, but okay. There we go. Oh. All right. I think we can get this going. So, and I had gotten a prayer request earlier. We'll include that, and also have something else that I was going to read. When we get to that point. But let's go ahead and get going. Hello, everyone. Long time lurker. Stop by and saying hello. Well, hello, Eris. Hi, everybody. VMY beloved. Oh, hey, don't worry about being late. It's okay. You're here. Besides, remember, VMY, technically we're early, so this is earlier than we usually do it. So you are okay. And we have people come in, and we've like just finished up, and they just make it in, and we'll stop and we'll read a fortune for them and things like that. So it's all right. It's kind of like because there's the joke about pagan time, but if something I learned back when we would go to powwows, there was kind of a joke about that, about powwow time or Indian time, because the the whole idea is we don't start because the clock says this. We start when everybody is ready, and the same thing goes on here. If you come in when you come in, and especially because hey, we're all online. It's not like you're opening a door and your footsteps are carrying down the hall and everybody turns. No, it's not like that. You come in and it's all good. So yeah, and we'll catch Darren. Like I said, we'll save up some cool waters for Darren for next week. So yeah, and I don't know how well the microphone picks things up, but this is also cicada season, so you'll hear those too. And I'm just gonna check. Um, oh, and hi, Aloni, Nene, and don't worry about being late. You're good. We're just getting started, so it's all good. So. These cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me. Stefnut purifies me. Hail unto you, O Yonoturu. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands, purity is within our hearts. We have cast out all evil that pertains to us. We are pure, we are pure, we are pure, we are pure. And we're mentally sending cool waters to Darren.
Yeah, he'd be in there talking, and suddenly he's like, I feel cold.
Something. Later, I'll have to tell you guys about. We'll give you guys the latest duck report. But we've been having fun this week. But start off and light our candles. Come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra in all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, to everyone who is tuning in with us now, has been with us in the past, and will be joining us in the future. This eye of Horus comes, and we are all purified with it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
And we're going to light our candle for Mama Sekhmet, that she may continue to bring peace and healing and strength to all those who need it. and Timachus, that he may look after all of those who are in the path of storms, whether tropical or not. Okay. You arise in the Akathis Capri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You sit in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from Nun at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, and hail and praise unto you, O Anapu, upon his mountain. Hail and praise, O Yunachuru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at, cast out Isfet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us and your strength being within us. Take these, your cool waters that are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. O Yunachuru, these cool waters are the eye of Horus. Your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, O Yunachuru, that you may be purified with it. Oh. Right, I was wondering what that had gotten off to. We give you incense. Give you incense great of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you and cleanses you. It adorns you and takes its place upon your hands. O Yunachuru, we give to you this eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus. Lift it to your faces, O Yunachuru, and be at peace with it. The gardens prosper and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus for you with wine, O Ra, O Anapu, O Yanochuru. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine and your water. Pure, pure is Ra Horaketi within his house. Pure, pure is Anapu, Lord of the Sacred Booth, within his house. Pure the cause of all of these gods, with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure, for Ra Horaketi and for Anapu, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Come to your body, O Ra Horaketi. Come to your body, O Anapu. Come to your bodies, O Yanochuru, and come to your invocation. Come into us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these, your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Anapu. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. O Ra Horaketi, and your son, the Osirani Sun of Keprura, your foes retreat from you. And Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. And from the table of the gods to the table of the blessed dead, we light this candle that it may be the eye of Horus that lights their way in Duat. And we pour these cool waters from the table of Osiris, that their hearts may be refreshed. Horekta henket kakao abdus nutrimrat kudnebet nofrewaberan kad nutrim and cow and achu punibu machronibu chrenutra. Voice offering of bread and beer, thousand of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these blessed dead, all true of voice before the great God. And now we come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your Ka shall live. Truly, your Enid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Aeneid says unto you, your word is law, eternally. Esfet is cast out by your word, and rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. May we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such is the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such is the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such is the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, for such is the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, for such is the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such is the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. And by the way, you'll see me holding, this is our new book, which this is the final proof that came in. The link to it is in the description for this video. So if you want to be able to follow along, of course, there is a version of just the ritual that we do here that's on the website, but this one has a few other prayers. It has glossary. It has the decade ritual. So we'll probably be doing that next Saturday, because the last day of the Kemetic year is also a decade feast. So, but I'm actually saying first fireworks of the night have arrived in my neighborhood. Where you're at, it's been pretty dry lately. The burn bans are probably going to come in come August or September for us. Yeah, that's a great point. Honoring the public good means not lighting fireworks in dry grass. Yes, and that's something I might need to write a little something about that. But some of the deeper meaning in the different ma'ats. But promoting the public good means absolutely nothing political. Just what is it that would be a bad thing for other people? Respect what is good versus not good for other people. And this comes from things in the Book of the Dead where someone would say, I have not dammed up flowing water, I have not polluted the canals, things like that. Those are all things that it's not good for your neighbor. So that's considered a part of being a good steward. But I'm going to read, of course, our prayer to Anapu. And I'd gotten a prayer request from Mrs. Jackal, who is gonna have to go through a few hurdles to get to that American Research graduate program, and asked Anapu for for more support and guidance going through that process. And some of the other things in her dream to get to Egypt, and to continue to serve Anubis. So, hail and praise, O Anapu, great God upon your mountain, master of secrets in Duat, ruler of the West, fair son of Osir. Great physician who heals, your seal is our protection. Crown prince of the Aeneid, keen-faced among the gods, you stand at Osir's side. You serve the blessed dead. They live because of you. Alrighty. I don't know. I have it in here. Huh? Now, one of the things that I'm doing is I am working on a revised edition of Celebrating the Egyptian Gods. I'm going to have a better cover on the photo on the cover, but I'm also going to include things that have been rather popular, like our poem about Anubis. You know, the jackal draws his blade, which is also on the website. But what better point to read it? With quiet patience, he works the scale, jackal's ears and jackal's face, human hands and God's soul. He weighs each person's heart with care against the sacred feather of truth, listens to their testimony, words of lives now in past tense. Mild-mannered, he kneels to Osiris. The jackal's job is to serve, not to fight. Other gods take up that task, to defend Ra's creation with sharp blades and fierce eyes. But this keen jackal's ears prick up. He hears distant cries of anguish, of pain, and behind each of them a terrible whisper. Unspeakable lies from the unspeakable one. Twisted distortions of sacred truth. A million shattered shards in the form of tortured thoughts, of worthlessness and doubt, of sadness and self-hate. Depression, destruction, and longing for death. But Anubis, that great jackal at the scales, knows those words for what they are. They are the lies of the enemy of all Ra has made, subtle temptations beckoning to oblivion. As he stands at the balance of truth, the gateway between life and death, precarious fulcrum between hope and despair, Anubis resolves to answer, to defend those crying for help, to protect creation itself, beating within countless anguished hearts. The jackal draws his blade. With eyes of truth, he stares down the evil one, serpent tempter of souls, seeking only their ruin. The jackal draws his blade and lunges forth. Does the sword of Anubis find its mark? Does the jackal strike down the snake? For every person who stays their own hands, puts down the bottle, the pills, the gun, Anubis' stroke is true. Our every choice fulfills his task. His success is up to you. So. And one other thing that I'm going to read. This is not mine. This is from my classmate. So, this is something he wrote the other day, and I wanted to share it with you. Hope isn't a Hallmark card. It isn't a sunny Instagram quote or the belief that things will always work out. Hope is what you cling to when nothing works out, when the surgery didn't work, when the phone goes silent, when even your own body feels like a traitor. Hope is not naive. Naive is what happens before the breaking. Hope is what happens after. It's what's left when you've run out of plans and all you can do is get up or let someone carry you. Hope is a muscle, and like any muscle, it hurts when it grows. It stretches, it tears, it burns when it's used after lying dormant. You don't wake up hopeful. You decide to hope. You train for it. In the waiting room, in the aftermath of scans, in the middle of a 3 a.m. spiral when your mind is louder than your prayers. And still you get up. You eat. You laugh, somehow. You open the door when someone comes. You say yes to another day. That's hope. Not some ethereal glow, but the decision to live in spite of everything trying to convince you not to. Hope is the stubbornness to believe that even in this mess, there is meaning. Even in this pain, there is presence, that you are not done yet. My classmate who wrote this He has stage 4 cancer. So this is what he's living with. And he had the presence of mind to write this. And so I wanted to share it with all of you. So I think it's something worth sharing with others. So that's, and I told him, I said, I'm gonna, share this on my live stream. So, I ganked it from him, but so
Good words are worth repeating.
yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry I fell through with the puppy. But okay, Gabriel, could I please have a prayer for health and healing as well? I have a doctor's appointment this Monday for a mass. Absolutely. And of course, that is also one of Anubis's talents. There are quite a few deities that cover healing in different aspects. Anapu is one, or Sekhmet is another. And we ask all of them to look after Gabriel and for that surgery to be a success, and for things to be positive, as a not like to be a positive outcome. So let's go ahead and pull a fortune for everybody. And remember, we had gotten 2 last time, and I've been kind of keeping them together over here because it's some of them almost form like a a theme when you put them together. But last week we had a helping hand will have you when you need it, and a night of gratitude and reflection awaits you. And hopefully we all had some of that. Me, I've been kind of taking a break this week and actually working on a cosplay. I'm building pieces for a costume, and Transformers are not easy to do, but it would not be the first one that I've done, actually. But let's see what we have. See what advice Anubis has for us this evening. New and exciting experiences are coming close. So that is for everyone. New and exciting experiences are coming close. That sounds very cool. So we will set that right there. And let's see. Okay, so Starscape P went for me from Anubis, and for my partner, also from Anubis. Yes, and yes, the right puppy will find you when it's time. Okay, we got our Discord cookies, and Ray Rambles. Oh, don't you worry about being late. Remember, we were early. You're technically early for our normal time, but and on my Patrons Festival, don't you worry about that. Okay, we're still doing things, and you're just in time for the cookies. And if you want us to read you a prayer or something, we can do that too. So you're still here. It's not over yet. So don't sweat a thing. I really get the sense that Anapu wants us to, to celebrate and enjoy it. Don't feel like, you're under the gun for anything. So, Starscape P, and then one for your partner, also from Anapu. So, okay, so Starscape, this one is yours. Okay. Do not follow the path where the path may lead. Starscape, do not follow where the path may lead. So I think you're getting a warning not to take something where it's going. Now, let's see what the one for your partner says. Invest in quality time with your parents and guardians. So that's for your partner, Starscape. Invest in quality time with your parents and guardians. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay. All right, Ray. I tell you what. Let's get. I'm going to skip over the Discord cookies for just a minute. I'll let you know. If we catch up, then I'll come right back to them. But yeah, Ray. Since you're here, one from Anapu, and then Spicy Phoenix wants one from Mom, being Nebita, and her. We have a little image of her right back here. So, starting with Ray. Your encouragement can mend broken hearts and wounded spirits. So, Ray, your encouragement can mend broken hearts and wounded spirits. And I get the sense that means there's some friends who need you right now. But okay, and Spicy Phoenix was asking from Lady Nebitat. Be a lifelong learner and stay curious. Spicy Phoenix, be a lifelong learner and stay curious. Helps keep you young, too. Keeps your brain young. Stay curious. Be a lifelong learner. That's our message. Okay. Let's see. Ashley from Anapu, and then Aloni from Ra and from Set. And a cookie for my mom and brother. Okay, well, I assume one from for each, but and then I see Iris asking for one from Seshat. Okay, Gabriel, may I have one as well from the man of the hour? Okay, all right. And Starscape, it doesn't have to be foreboding necessarily. Just you'll probably know in your gut, that, or you might have in a moment of clarity realize Anubis was telling you don't do that. Don't take that where it'll lead, because it could be just a warning. You could be starting a bad habit, or a mental habit that won't do you any good. That's something that I notice Anubis is very very keenly aware of. Is the things that we do to sabotage ourselves in our own mind. But if you think about what he does, he sees a lot of that, and with people whose bad mental habits, end up, what kind of cumulative damage they can do, and I think he's a very compassionate soul, and hates seeing that. He hates seeing people, do things that are self-destructive, as much as we hate seeing our loved ones do things that are bad for them. So let's see, yeah, Ashley Spradley, and then Aloni's got several requests here, and then we'll get to Eris. So. So Ashley Spradley, the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but rising every time we fall. So let me read that again. It's kind of a lot to unpack. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Okay. So Alona, you are asking for one from Ra and for Set. I think they were just waiting to toss that one out. Yeah, I think I'm starting to hear some stuff in the background. But okay, Aloni, anticipate a joyful reunion with a loved one. Anticipate a joyful reunion with a loved one. And now I know you usually ask for one for your mom from Mama Sekhmet. So ask for her. So Aloni for your mom. Later today, your confidence will soar. So pass that on to her. And because this is in the evening, I tend to interpret those as, for the weekend. But later your confidence will soar. And now you'd ask for one for your brother. And of course, Anubis knows a thing or two about brothers, because who's his little brother? Horus. So. This February, take a break and enjoy the beauty of life. So, for your brother, this February, take a break and enjoy the beauty of life. Now, if he has a birthday or something in that month, that would be really interesting. But okay. So, Eris from Seshat, and then Sarana. And then I'm going to go back to the Discord cookies. So, and I intend to get a Seshat candle on here. Yeah, that'll be one of my projects for the new Kemetic year. So, Eris, nurture your emotional well-being through self-expression and self-acceptance. Nurture your emotional well-being through self-expression and self-acceptance. Remember, the gods need you to be just who you are. So, as for Eris, then for Sarana, and then Gabriel. So Sarana. Sarana, you got the empty cookie this time. So Sarana, I think he's telling you got this one. You're the good cookie. And now Gabriel. All right, Gabriel. Don't let envy poison your sense of contentment. Don't let envy poison your sense of contentment. That's good advice for everyone, but Gabriel, that one was specifically for you. Okay. Not that one. All right, and Married Web from the Jackals. Okay, I'm going to get yours, and then I'm going to go back to the Discord cookies. So. And Married Webwood, I'm sure it's kind of fun for you folks over there because you know of what July 4th is, and you know I'm sure y'all are like, yeah, y'all don't poke your eye out, okay? You know. But from our jackals. Cherish the simple moments that bring joy. They are the heart's treasures to remember. So, Married Wepawet, cherish the simple moments that bring joy. They are the heart's treasures to remember. All right, so now let's go back to our Discord cookies. Okay, so starting with Rabbit Sage the Druid, then San, then Pink Jade, Astra, and Captain Lunar. And then, of course, I'll finish up with one for you, Sarcastic. We're going to start with Rabbit Sage the Druid. So for Rabbit Sage, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So for Rabbit Sage, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And I really am getting the sense that there's some hey, look, resist the temptation to just unload on somebody behind that fortune, but I'm sure Rabbit Sage will know where that's pointing to. But okay, San, and then Pink Jade. So for San, love is the key to your success. Love is the key to your success. And I don't interpret that too narrowly, because love is not necessarily, romantic, but the love for what you do. If your heart's not in it, you're not going to be very successful with it. But love is the key to your success. That is for San. And now for Pink Jade. Invest in quality time with your loved ones. Wow, that is for Pink Jade. Invest in quality time with your loved ones. Okay, next one up. Astra, and then Captain Lunar. So we're going from the stars to the moon. So, Astra. Oh. Astra got voicemail. Okay, for Astra, their first one. Your greatest passions are the ones that fuel your soul. Now, there's another one here. And it says, your next adventure will be filled with excitement. So, for Astra, your greatest